Hello Bookish friends. Today I'm here with my October TBR. In October I will join two events. One of them is Victober and the other one is a readathon that would last for 2 weeks between October 17th and October 31st. It is called A Put a Spell on You Readathon. This readathon is hosted by Clint from Reed's Readers, Julie from Hungry Bookworm, and Nichi from I_read my past bedtime. In this readathon, the three hosts represent three Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus, and they each have their own prompts. I will do a separate video, TBR video, for that readathon in the middle of the month. But at least I can say that I have decided which sister to follow. I will follow Mary Sanderson and do Nichi's prompts. But all the prompts are so fun, and it was really hard for me to decide. But when I looked at the prompts and my TBR books, I thought that the Mary Sanderson prompts would fit better. So let's talk about the books that I will read for October. First of all, I'm going to start with the two books that I'm currently reading. I'm still reading Arsene Lupin versus Herlock Sholmes. As I have said in my previous TBR, September TBR, I'm listening to this as an audiobook, and I could listen it for only 20 to 25 minutes a day when I go to my metro station to go to work when I'm walking. And in September I took a break from work for 2 weeks and I didn't listen to that audiobook, so I could not finish it, but I have only one chapter left, so I'm definitely going to finish it in the beginning of the month. So maybe I will start a new audiobook, but I haven't decided a definite one yet, so that's not on my TBR. The other book that I'm currently reading is for my book club, The End of Eternity by Isaac Asimov. I have just started the book, but it's considered a science fiction classic, and I have heard that it contains the element of time travel, so I'm really excited to read this book for my book club. The second book that we are reading for book club is Sexing the Cherry by Jeanette Winterson. I think it can be considered a work of literary fiction. Actually, I have no idea what it is about. So I'm going in blind, but I have heard many good things about the author, so I think this will be a good read for me. So as for the books that I will be reading for Victober, I am only going to read two books, and one of them will be very short. So that's why I did not do a separate TBR like all my Booktuber friends did. I'm going to read A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. I fell in love with the first sentence of this book before even starting the book. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. But interestingly enough, I know many of the general plot of Charles Dickens's works, and I have read some of them as a graphic novel when I was little. But for this book, I have no idea what it's about. I cannot remember it. Maybe I have read its graphic novel when I was a child, but I have no idea what it's about. So it's another book that I'm going blindly. The other book that I will be reading for Victober is a play by Oscar Wilde, A Woman of No Importance. This play is going to be the read-along book for the hosts, Victober hosts. They have chosen this book for read-along. This book play will be read in the third week of October. So It's a short play and I can easily read it. So I've decided to read this book because I have previously read The Importance of Earnest by Oscar Wilde this year, and I really liked it, and I gave it 5 stars. It was the first play that I have given 5 stars for, so I have high hopes for A Woman of No Importance as well. The next book on my TBR is the winner of the Second Chance books that I have done a video of about 10 days ago. I decided to read 5 books, a second chance, and among those I have chosen 3 books and asked you which one I should read first. I will read all 5 of them, but they were the standalone ones, and I wanted to start to read my second chance books as soon as possible. So the winner was A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor Towles, and there were some votes for Life After Life by Kate Atkinson as well, but the clear winner was A Gentleman in Moscow. So I will read that book for the second time. So I will give A Gentleman in Moscow a second chance in October. The next book on my TBR is a buddy read. We are reading Diviners by Libba Bray in our Instagram group, Back of the Bookshelf Book Club. Diviners was a series that I had wanted to read, and I looked at my ongoing series, and there is only one young adult fantasy series that is going on, and I think I will finish it next month. So I decided to join the read along with my new lovely friends. So the last book on my set TBR is Bands of Mourning by Brandon Sanderson. This book was the only book that I could not read from my September TBR, so I'm definitely gonna read it in October. This book is the last book in the Miss Mourning series. Miss Mourning series is a series that I'm trying to finish before the end of this year, so I will definitely read Bands of Mourning in October. So this was the end of my set TBR. I think I might add a couple of books maybe to that TBR, so that I would be able to do the prompts in I Put a Spell on You Readathon. I think October will be a month that will again be included with lots of genres and lots of different moods. September was such a month for me. I mean, I read so many good books with different genres, and I think October will be the same for me. Please comment down below if you have read these books or are planning to read these books on my TBR. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Since this video is about October TBR, I think the Turkish word of the day should be the Turkish word for October. October means Ekim in Turkish. And as a fun fact, Ekim also means sowing in Turkish. Since Ekim is the month that starts the sowing in most of the regions in Turkey, so they named this month as regards to that season. So Ekim is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.